Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video, and if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. Otherwise, today we will be doing a full body 30-minute HIIT workout, and it will be quite the sweaty one, so be prepared. For you that do not know me and a little bit about my background, I was on the Canadian national cycling team where I do have a few national and provincial titles. Since I no longer compete in cycling, I basically used the experience and knowledge from cycling and incorporated it into my daily life. Just trying to basically keep as healthy and as fit as I possibly can. I love creating workouts and just sharing them with people, and I just hope that inspires and motivates anyone I possibly can through my workouts. So now that you know a little bit more about me and why I'm sharing this workout with you today, I would like to go through the different exercises with you first, just so you have an idea of what you're doing before the workout begins. So the first exercise is alternating crunch jumps. You will begin in a standing position, and this will be your starting position. From here, you will perform an alternating crunch with your opposite knee to elbow. From here, you will then perform the same movement on the ground while continuing to engage your core with your back flat against the floor. You will then perform an explosive jump back into your starting position. You will continue to perform the same movement until the timer has ended. The next exercise is mountain climbers, in which you will begin in a high plank position, bringing and alternating each knee into your chest. It is important in this exercise to keep your butt down, to engage your core and obliques, and maintaining the drive and speed of your legs. A use of a band for this exercise is optional. The third exercise is a squat with alternating reverse lunge. So for this, you will begin in a squatting position and will perform an air squat between each alternating reverse lunge. It is important in the squat to engage your core, keep the weight in your heels, and keep your knees out. In the reverse lunge, it is also important to make sure that your knee is not overextending or surpassing your toes. Again, a band is optional for this movement. The fourth movement is plank reach throughs. In this exercise, you will be in a high plank position and reach through to move the object of your choice. Obviously, the heavier the object, the more difficult this will be. Again, in this movement, it is important to not sway your hips, to keep your butt down, and to continue to engage your core and obliques. The next movement is reaching jump squats. You will begin by standing with your feet close together, where you will then jump your feet outwards away from the midline of your body. You will then perform an air squat, reaching down, keeping your knees out, your butt back, and the weight resting in your heels. You will then jump your feet inwards back to that starting position. A band is optional for this movement. The sixth exercise is a glute bridge to abduction opener. So we are going to begin with our feet, palms, and back flat against the ground. We are then going to lift our hips off the ground until our knees, hips, and shoulders form a straight line. At this uppermost part of the glute bridge, we are going to separate our legs away from the midline of our body and return them back to the uppermost part of our glute bridge. We are then going to return back down to the ground in our starting position. A band is optional for this movement. The seventh movement is skipping, and if you don't have a skipping rope, that is more than okay. Just try to replicate this movement as best that you can. In this exercise, it is important to keep the speed high as it ultimately raises our heart rate. The eighth movement is an alternating push-up to tricep push-up. So you can either begin at the balls of your feet or like so here in a modified push-up position where my arms are shoulder width apart. After performing a push-up, keeping my arms close to my sides, I then move my hand inwards with my index fingers and thumbs touching, create a diamond-like shape to then perform the same movement into a tricep push-up. The next movement is a full extension crunch. You'll begin with your knees and arms perpendicular to the floor, where you will then extend your feet and arms away from your torso while engaging your core and keeping your back flat against the ground. You will then bring your knees and arms back into that crunch position. Added weight is optional for this movement. The last movement will be burpees. Beginning in a standing position with your feet shoulder width apart, you will place your arms directly above your head and jump into the air. You will then place your hands directly in front of you, flat on the ground, where you will kick back into a high plank position. From there, you can perform the burpee as I did here, into a push-up position, kicking your feet back up to your hands and jumping back up into that starting position. However, if you would prefer a modified version, you would remove the push-up at the bottom of this movement. So before we do get started, just wanted to let you know this is a 30-minute full body HIIT workout. We will be performing 10 exercises, 3 rounds. We will be 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. Let's go.
like you put me in a spell that's voodoo. And now I'm drowning in your love, let's sail away. You got me caught up in a dream vacation. Your heart's an overdrive, my destination. And every time I'm with you, it's like a holiday. We could take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with the rhythm alright. Take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with a little more time. And just know whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. know whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you.
guys, well that's the workout. Pretty sweaty as you can tell. Congratulations for completing it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe.